This is day one of me yapping on here a little bit about my creative process and more specifically how I am navigating that now as a mother of a 16-month-old. For context, I'm Erin. I'm a British Japanese writer. I write a lot about Japanese lifestyle and culture because I was really inspired by my mum and my Japanese side growing up. I've written a couple of books about that, and I'm working on another one. And I think I want to do something a bit different because a lot of it is sat down in front of a screen or scribbling in a notepad. And I want to essentially keep a record and keep myself accountable in this way. And it's really cringe. And I think the lesson I am taking today is that I want to be more like this cow. Because that cow is cringe, but they are free. And I think the biggest lesson for me is that I guess I need to remind myself and kind of connect to myself. I think sometimes when you become a writer in a more formal way, you see yourself a bit more critically than you did in the past. And for context, I didn't know anyone in the publishing world initially, and the only way I got my first book deal was through a blog I had. So I had a blog that I kept going for like 4 years. The first 2 or 3 years, the only people that read it were both my grandmas. And because I was doing that every day as opposed to just writing in a diary, that was how I was essentially like discovered and how I have the writing career I do now. And I think for a variety of factors that I'm sure I'll get into in the series, I started being afraid, and I don't want to be afraid anymore. I want to be a bit more open and talk about the realities of how hard it is actually to kind of stay connected to that creative part of yourself when you have a kid, and how I'm navigating that. So that's it. Day one, here we go. Thanks for joining.